A billionaire died unexpectedly. The inheritance he left for his daughter turned out to be an imprisoned old man. After Xiao Mei repeatedly begged, the old man finally revealed the secret in his heart. It turned out the old man was named John. He had once been Xiao Mei's father's best friend. 30 years ago, they went to a bar to get drunk together. But on their way back, they accidentally hit a passerby. They immediately got out of the car to check. They found the passerby was still breathing. John had wanted to call the police, but Xiao Mei's father stopped him, because if they called the police, both of them would inevitably face prison time. So they worked together to shove the passerby into the trunk. Then they drove to the suburbs, found a remote place, and buried the passerby. But what John didn't expect was that Xiao Mei's father, fearing the secret would leak out, knocked him unconscious with a club, and then locked him in this broken cellar for 30 years. All these years, he had lived a life worse than death. But Xiao Mei didn't believe John's one-sided story. Then John told her, "Your father had other women when he was young. And the reason you didn't get the inheritance is definitely because he left it all to that woman." Xiao Mei was furious after hearing this. She couldn't believe her father would betray their family. John didn't explain much either. He simply gave her an address to prove her father's innocence. Xiao Mei approached her mother and gingerly asked, but her mother said they had loved each other all their lives, and her father had never wronged her. Then, following the address John had given her, Xiao Mei found the woman he mentioned. To her surprise, the woman frankly admitted everything. And moreover, she had a son with Xiao Mei's father. Xiao Mei couldn't accept this fact. Her father's once grand image came crashing down in her heart. She went to find her father's lawyer and asked if he had known the truth all along. The lawyer was also helpless. He said he had no right to interfere in his client's private affairs. As for the inheritance distribution, it was all arranged according to her father's last wishes. Xiao Mei didn't press further. Then, she went back to the cellar and demanded that John point out the burial site from back then. But John said he could no longer remember clearly, unless he could go see the place himself. So Xiao Mei had no choice but to remove the shackle around his neck.